Hey guys, today I would like to talk about panic attacks. This is something that I struggle with on occasion and have struggled with plenty in my life. And so it's really a niche for me in my um, breathwork meditation classes. I really want to reach people um, who suffer from panic attacks. Um, because it has helped me so much to relieve them. And also, under this general heading of panic attacks, I'd like to share with you other things that have helped me too, and which might be able to help you. So, when I feel it coming on, it's really strong. And I'm sure you guys can relate to this if you have panic attacks. Maybe everyone experiences it somewhat differently. Like I know some people end up at the ER, like they get very physical symptoms, heart palpitations, to the degree that they feel this is physical, like I'm at the ER for like I'm having a heart attack or something, whatever it is. That hasn't exactly happened to me, although I feel it physically, but like I'm aware it's more of a mental thing. But it's very physiological too. So like the sensation in my body is, and the thoughts that go along with that, is get out of here. Like get relief now. So any addictions I've had in my past come back up. So I'll be like, should I drink alcohol? I want to buy cigarettes. I mean, I haven't thought about cigarettes in I don't know how long, years. Um, should I just stuff my face with like pizza and junk food and M&Ms, Um, I don't think I'll go exactly into that, but it can also be like an addiction to like a sexual or sort of like a almost like a romantic fantasy sexual uh, from childhood. So I recognize in my panic attacks that like I'm in a child part. So something is triggering me where I feel not in my adult self. Um, it's like being a child, not knowing what to do. And somehow for me, there's something there where like I want to be saved, I want to be helped. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna let that one go, but I just want to be honest with you guys that like whatever addictions arise, like that is a big one that people don't want to talk about, right? Like sex addiction or porn or and it can be in your head too. It can be like these fantasies that run or um yeah, so I'll leave that one alone. But basically all past addictions come up in my brain like, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? Seek this, seek because it's relief. Like I need relief now. That's what it feels like. And that's panic, right? Um, so of course, it's best to not engage in any of those behaviors because what we need to do is see what's really there and heal that and basically listen to that. So if it's a child part, listen to that child. Um, to me, it feels like I have a wonderful boyfriend and he was helping me through this and he was suggesting like let's do parts work because he recognized it even faster than I did like and sure enough I recognized it later. Yeah, I'm in a child part right now. um, the problem, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, is like I get very resistant like no, I don't want to do that and I get like lash outy even like uh because I don't want to feel it. And I think that's actually very common. Like, I don't want to feel this. It's too scary. I don't want to feel it. That's why you want to go to the different addictions, whatever they are for you, if you relate to that. And yeah, so if you can to not engage in those behaviors. So like And maybe you do a little, like maybe I eat a little junk food or something, but at least try to not like, really cause yourself harm in those ways. And the thing is, it's so hard to not just use something like that. And it could be just like Netflix, right? Like, just let me watch something that just takes over my brain and gives me that relief. But then here's the thing, you never find out what that pain was. And I'm telling you, if you can face that pain and you can get help for this, I help people with this. There are many ways to get help with this. Isha Judd system is a fabulous way to get help with this, like support as you're feeling this stuff, because it can be really scary. Um, but if you avoid doing any of those addictive behaviors, eventually it's gonna come up and out, and it might feel like throwing up. This is how it feels to me. I said to my boyfriend during one panic attack, I feel like throwing up, but not physically. Like I didn't actually think I was going to throw up. But it's very similar because it's basically like an emotional throwing up that needs to happen. And so if you think of it like when you're sick and have to physically throw up, that horrible nauseous feeling. I don't know about you guys, but I just I just want that throw up time to come because I know that you feel relief after that, right? So it's the same emotionally, um, for me anyway, where, it's building and it feels awful and ugly and resistant but I want to hang in there. I want to know what's there. I don't want to go to these behaviors. Um, and eventually when it comes up and out, then you feel better. Like amazing, if you really let it out. So I encourage people to, get help as you need. Make sure it's the right people who aren't just stuffing your feelings back inside you, right? Because the relief comes when you let it out, up and out. So, like, I'll be on the ground crying, fetal position, whatever, running back and forth in my house, whatever my body feels like doing with that panic that isn't those negative behaviors, I let it do. And even if it's like incoherent, if I have the space and time to myself and no one's around, I'll speak out loud. It might be incoherent, it might be childlike, it might be nonsensical. You don't need to know what anything means. You don't have to have the story. You don't need to understand. It's about feeling. It's about releasing feeling that's in you. It's not about understanding, like, oh, I feel this because, or this happened in my childhood and now I feel this. Don't do that. Like, just let the feeling out in whichever way it can come out. Like, I used to think, oh, I'm crazy, but I'm not. It's it's actually a skill that I have now where I can let that stuff out, and then it's like Christmas, like rainbows, like total peace, amazingness, like letting go of whatever triggered me, bothered me. It's like it doesn't matter. Everything's okay. So it's a storm, right? And if you can weather the storm and really feel whatever needs to be felt, like who in there needs to be seen, what child part, right? Um, see that part, get help as you need, choose carefully who you're getting help from, because a lot of people just push your feelings back inside you. So if you are interested in letting them out, you have to just make sure you're with people who know how to help you do that and can hold space for that. I'm one, by the way. So anyway, I just wanted to share today. About panic attacks. Reach out to you, like if you're having them, please share your experience. I would love to hear it. You're not alone. Many, many, many people suffer with anxiety and panic. There are definitely natural ways to help these things and amazing feelings that can come when you learn, because it is something you need to learn, at least I did, how to let that stuff come up and out because it feels so scary. So it's very natural to want to shove it away or distract or whatever it is. So, but I invite you guys to contact me if you have any interest. Definitely, Soma breath has been instrumental in way decreasing my anxiety, way decreasing panic attacks. Just the rhythmic breathing that is involved in the Soma breath practice, even that really can soothe anxiety, can reduce panic attacks. Yeah, Soma breath has been studied by Cambridge University and shown effective for mental health. So yeah, like no need to suffer, right? I mean, sometimes things like I've experienced this enough where even though it's painful, ugly, I end up being grateful for that, at least when it's past, because I'm like, oh, like such a gift, such peace, from allowing me to feel that and me to see me. So it's about being seen, and you can, like I say, get help, come to one of my sessions, go try another breath work or, whatever it is for you. I'm happy to chat with people, whether they end up choosing to try like my particular breathwork meditation sessions or not, because I just have it in my heart that I want to help others uh, who maybe suffer with panic attacks, like I did and still do on occasion, and also it's okay. Like I wouldn't take away. Like I don't want to be having panic attacks all the time, of course. But once in a while, when I can see that it led to me really moving something deeply from childhood, really releasing something, I wouldn't then wish that away because I see that one led to the next, which led to like these wonderful feelings of peace. So, yeah, that's what I have to share today on panic attacks. And yeah, would just love to hear from you guys. So, um, reach out anytime. Bye bye.